We don't see God anywhere around us, nor do we see any of His workforce doing anything for us on a day to day basis. So it is not surprising that so many people wonder, does God exist or what God does for us? So we will discuss today what God does for us. Welcome to Quran for Humanity channel. Here we discuss various topics from the Quran. Please subscribe to our channel and press the bell sign if you are new here so that you get notification for all new videos. As we mentioned earlier, today we will discuss what God really does for us. Here we would like to remind our audience that the Allah is the Arabic name for the God, so we have used both the names in our discussion. In our last video, we discussed three most important things God did for us. Today we will discuss few more things God did for us. We should be aware of these favors. Allah created our mates or our spouses from our own species and created love between us. We hardly pay attention to this important fact. He created our spouses from our own species. Imagine how inconvenient it would have been if our spouses were from a different kind of species. This is a great blessing for us. God also created love between us. We would not have done this or created love between us even if we were to spend all the wealth that is on the earth. The love between spouses, between parents and kids and all is created by Allah. Following verses from the Quran point towards this fact. Here is the verse. And of His signs is that He created for you from yourselves mates, that you may find tranquility in them, and He placed between you affection and mercy. Indeed, in that are signs for people who give thought. Chapter number 30, verse number 21. Another verse. And Allah brought together their hearts. If you had spent all that is in the earth, you could not have brought their hearts together. But Allah brought them together. Indeed, He is exalted in might and wise. Chapter number 8, verse number 63. And Allah has made for you from yourselves mates, and has made for you from your mates sons and grandchildren, and has provided for you from the good things. Chapter number 16, verse number 72. Another favor of God is that He created relationships such as kids and parents, spouses and in-laws, and all other kinds of relationships. Unlike any other creatures on this earth, humans have a well-structured society where each person is a son, brother, husband, son-in-law, father, uncle, or a daughter, sister, wife, daughter-in-law, mother, or an auntie to some other person. Each person is having multiple roles in relation to many other persons. This whole structure of relationship is created by Allah. Even our marriage relationships and the relations of in-laws are created by Allah. Because of these relationships, we get lot of support and moral boost from each other. God gave us the foundation of society by creating family units for us. Following verses from the Quran mention this fact. And it is He, means God, who has created from water, means semen, a human being and made him a relative by lineage and marriage. and ever is your Lord competent. Chapter number 25, verse number 54. Another favor of God is that Allah, He sent His messengers and scriptures for our guidance. He did not leave us wandering in dark and ignorance. Another of God's big favor to us is that He has provided us with the guidance through His scriptures and messengers as to how should we lead our lives on this earth, how should we deal with fellow humans, other creations of the God and our relatives, what is good and what is evil, what is the purpose of life, what is going to happen after death, and so many other things. Another huge favor of God is that He sent Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, as our guide and mercy for us, and revealed Quran to him for guidance. Following verses from the Quran confirms this. This Quran is the book about which there is no doubt, a guidance for those conscious of Allah. Chapter number 2, verse number 2. Another verse, we have already sent our messengers with clear evidences and sent down with them the scriptures and the balance that the people may maintain in justice. Chapter number 57, verse number 25. Another verse, and we certainly sent into every nation a messenger, saying, worship Allah and avoid Taghut. Chapter number 16, verse number 36. Taghut is anyone who is worshipped instead of Allah or along with Allah. Another verse, and we have not sent you, O Muhammad, except as a mercy to the worlds. Chapter number 21, verse number 107. Another favor of the God is that He provided His signs within our universe and within ourselves. We hardly pay attention to this fact, but God has provided for us His signs within the universe and within ourselves, so that we can recognize Him with the ease. Quran contains multiple verses mentioning this fact, but we have selected one verse for our discussion. Here is the verse. Indeed, in the creation of the heavens and the earth, and the alternation of the night and the day, and the great ships which sail through the sea, with that which benefits people, and of what Allah has sent down from the heavens of rain, giving life thereby to the earth after its lifelessness, and dispersing there every kind of moving creature, and His directing of winds and the clouds controlled between the heavens and the earth are the signs for the people who use reason. Chapter number 2, verse number 164. With this, we have come to the end of today's discussion. We will continue with this topic in our next video and bring you more talks about the Quran. So keep visiting us. And do not forget to subscribe our channel and press the bell sign so that you get notification for all our new videos. If you want to read the Quran in your own language, you can download it from our website quranforhumanity.org. We have got translation of the Quran in more than 100 languages. May guidance and peace be upon entire humanity.